Welcome back, Vibe Chasers. I hope that everyone is having a great day. And if not, it is totally fine. Just find a way to make it better and you'll live, I promise. And so today we're going to be focusing on how to identify if you're vibrating at a low frequency or if you are vibrating at a high frequency. Understand that we live in a world and already minutes into or seconds into the voiceover. So understand that we live in a world of frequency or vibration. So frequency is the number of repeating vibrations that occur in a second, literally a second. So the human body has a vibrational frequency down to the cellular level. So when it comes to vibrating at a low frequency, you're going to experience this craziness all the time. If you're in an individual whose life is just chaotic, mentally, physically, spiritually, everyone around you, 9 times out of 10, you're vibrating at a low frequency. And see, when you're vibrating at a high frequency, you'll have joy, you'll be peaceful, you'll be motivated, you'll be creative, you'll be helpful, you'll have the will, you'll have confidence. You see where I'm going with this? So it's like you can think of it as like, negative energy and positive energy, pretty much. So let's talk about there she goes again. She's messing up. Oh, okay. So let's talk about different scenarios on how one would react based off the frequency that they are vibrating on. So let's say, someone's at the grocery store. All right. Let's say you're at Walmart. Walmart has a long line, as all Walmarts do. Okay. And because of a long line, now you're late picking up your kid. Okay. You know your kid's going to be okay, but you're just in a rush. You're just frustrated. It's been a long day. So you get frustrated to the point to where you want to react. Now that high vibrating individual, I'm not saying that this individual is not going to be upset on the inside. However, this individual is going to react differently. So you can expect this individual to be out on the outside, somewhat calm, may still be in a rush, but they're calm and they're understanding and they know that we just gonna have to wait in line. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I want to go home thinking this on the inside. But ultimately, I know I have to wait in line. When I get up to this line, I'm not going to be rude to her. I'm going to be pleasant and I'm going to be respectful so that I can go ahead and get on out of here and not get any more frustrated than I already am. Now, a low vibrating person will probably flip out before they even make it to the cashier. So they're in line. They're just, oh my God, saying unnecessary stuff and just being rude. And yes, this person has been waiting in line for a long time. But they just got to pop off. And this is something that they do all the time. Doesn't matter the situation. They're just, oh my God. And And then as soon as they get up to the line, they're slamming stuff down. And somebody's saying, hey, how are you? Or they're apologizing for your wait. And you just got your nose turned up. You may be saying something crazy. You may just storm and walk off. 9 times out of 10, that's a low vibrating being. Now let's talk about if you're at an event. I love using this example. If you're at an event, okay, and you see someone that you don't like, okay, they didn't do anything crazy to you. They didn't steal anything from you. They just probably said some things behind your back. No big deal. Okay. This individual is not trying to be around you. They're not trying to fight you. They're not trying to do anything. They're just minding their business. Right. So there's an individual. Let's see if you can figure this out. So there's an individual who's going to see this person. They're going to remember the issues that they had and they're going to try to storm off. They're going to try to get to this person. They're going to try to address it in the craziest way. They're going to be throwing drinks. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to end up in a fight. Vibe chasers, can you tell me what kind of individual this is? A low vibrating being. Because high vibrating beings or a high vibrating being would simply acknowledge the fact that this individual is in the room to themselves on the inside, but they're going to mind their business. Now, if this individual comes to them, then that's a whole nother voiceover. But if the individual is not trying to get to this person, they're going to mind their business. They're going to do what they need to do. And they're also not going to let their energy interrupt their energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're vibrating at a high frequency to where you know that it's all over good. It's all good over here. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It is honestly, as you learn spirituality, or as I continue to learn spirituality, you will then begin to see that it is not hard to understand these things. It just depends on how one explains it to you. Now, some people may be more complex when it comes to explaining this, but I like to give it to you in the simplest form so that you can understand how to identify. Because if I just told you basically a low vibrating being is someone who's going to react to flipping out in this kind of situation, and a high vibrating being is an individual who's going to be mindful, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth, you can put the pieces together. I hope you can. You understand what I'm saying? So vibe chasers, even if you're at home and, some shit goes down, you may cry, you may scream a little bit, but ultimately, if you're a high vibrating being, you're going to be mindful on the situation. So maybe the situation, there's nothing that you can do at this time. All you can do is know that it's going to work out the best way that it can. That's something that a high vibrating being would do, versus a low vibrating being will probably just continue crying and thinking about it for the next day and keep stressing and stressing and stressing, and then it make the shit manifest into a bad situation. Okay, so you should get where I'm going with vibrating high and vibrating low. And so when it comes to discussions as well, right? A low vibrating being is not going to be open to hearing anything. We're not telling anybody to do anything. We're just sharing our thoughts. And the low vibrating being is like not having it. No, I know this, I know that. Oh my gosh. A high vibrating being is going to listen. Now, they're not going to do it if they don't want to, but they're going to hear you out. They're going to respect your opinion. They're going to respect who you are. So you see where I'm going with this. Okay. And so recently I had put some information out to the world about alcohol. Okay. And I understand that not everybody is going to be into it as well as spirituality, but my job is to put the information out and you do as you please with this information. Two beings replied crazy replies. I basically just put out the fact how alcohol is ethanol, which ethanol is what you put in your car. And I put the facts there for everyone to see. Two beings literally just basically along the lines of, I'm paraphrasing here, basically said that they're just still going to get drunk, right? And what did I do? As a high vibrating being, what do you think I did? I didn't do shit. I looked at it, I acknowledged it, and I just told myself when it's their time, it'll be their time. A low vibrating being probably would have got pissed, probably would have rolled back, probably went back and forth with these two individuals. No, I put the information out there for you to see, and that's it. So vibe chasers, you should now be able to identify if you're vibrating at a high vibration frequency or a low vibration frequency. Okay, understand that this can vary throughout the day. Like right now, I'm vibrating at a high frequency because I'm giving out information. This is what I love to do. I'm in a happy spot, and then later on tonight, let's say Anthony screams his head off. I might get a little upset or a little bit, depressed, like, oh my gosh, this boy won't go to sleep. Then my frequency may trickle down. So understand that it can change all the time. And ultimately, it can stay at a certain frequency at some point. Ultimately, you're a good person. So, on Tuesday, you're not going to drop down and going to be trying to rob somebody. You see what I'm saying? So we know that we're not going to drop down to certain frequencies. And if you're a low vibrating being and you don't want to, let's say help your elders, then we know that you're not going to hit a certain frequency. You see what I'm saying? You're only going to go so far. Be mindful on how you're vibrating. whether it's high or whether it is low, because it's going to spread. Okay. So let's keep on pushing positive energy. Let's keep on raising our vibrations. Let's continue bringing awareness, as well as make sure that you like, comment, share, or subscribe or something. Make sure that you support me, because I am here to support you all. We are a team. We are strong and we are confident and we are bringing awareness, and we don't care what no one says. Vibe chasers. I had a beautiful time talking about low vibrating beings and high vibrating beings. Have a beautiful night. Make sure you subscribe.